Alright, so hello everyone, my name is Brian Bowser Ow, and I am a caster analyst for Valorant hopefully in the future, but currently right now mostly just doing casting on Rocket League for U Waterloo Esports, and I'm starting out in Valorant hopefully. And so for now, I think what I'll be doing is analyzing matches from pro players specifically, and hopefully I should be able to cast some of Valorant Champions Tour, maybe host a watch party or something like that, but not sure just yet. So for the right now, the plan is I'm gonna do 3 videos, probably one part for each map that we see for Vision Strikers versus NUTURN. So uh, that's enough about me for the match. Vision Strikers versus NUTURN. So Vision Strikers, Korean team, they are arguably the best team in the world. For sure the best in Korea though. They are on like an 80 plus win streak, not dropping a single uh, best of 3, best of 5. For like specific tournaments, I know that they've that when they don't play the third map, they went 1-1 a couple times. I think it's twice that they've got 2 ties, but 0 losses. That's like the big part about Vision Strikers. And NUTURN is a team that I don't really know anything about, especially since it's hard to follow the Korean scene since I'm from North America. But NUTURN, I do know the outcome of this match, and Vision Strikers do win it in the third map, 14-12. So this is the team that has pushed Vision Strikers the farthest and the closest to beating them. So what I'm looking for, like in terms of the match analysis, is Vision Strikers is they've got 2 of the best players in terms of like solo queue competitive. So Stacks and RB, those are the 2 players I'm looking at in terms of fragging ability. They are the bread and butter, and Glow, King, Zest, they provide most of the support utility and help out Vision Strikers however they can. And the second thing that Vision Strikers do really, really well is their set plays. You've probably seen, like, if you follow like Valorant competitive, Sideshow or Sean Gare's review and analyze their matches and show a couple of these set plays that they've done. One particularly on Bind. So I'm gonna see how like NUTURN maybe either counter those plays or what they do so well to that like brings them so close to Vision Strikers. So I'm just gonna start off with this video. Is just gonna be just the bind analysis, and yeah,
First map bind, really excited for
I
this
will
lineup for
also
Vision
be
Strikers,
reviewing
throwing
some
us
of the
a
casters
little bit of a
analysis
curveball
just
from
to
what
see
we were used
what's
to
going
see
on here. So let's just
in the
pause immediately here and see what their setup is. So they are running a Breach, Brim, Raze, Killjoy, and Sage. So what's really interesting is that I have seen some of their bind gameplay before, and instead of running their Cypher that they normally put on, I think it's King that plays it. Yeah, it is King that plays it. So King is the one that normally plays Cypher on this map. They are running Killjoy instead. And normally we see a Sova, but they have a Sage. Those are the 2 main changes that I've noticed right now. Also, no Jet. So it looks like right off the bat, Vision Strikers are showing a different lineup on Bind. And that's really good because it shows that they're flexible, versatile, and that they can play multiple agents, which makes it way harder to get counterpicked and counter-stratted. We'll see if it actually hurts them in the end, if it's better that they just stayed on their comfort picks. But I know one of their set plays that they ran, it required the Sova, it required yeah, just mostly the Sova, the kill. Yeah, the Cypher didn't do anything in the set play. Yeah. But setup here, turret, Heaven. This is a strong turret. Sees the sight line for showers. It also makes first contact for short. Then they've got the alarm bot Molly here. This is a really good alarm bot Molly. I actually kind of see why they're running this over the Jet or the Cypher already, because Cypher trips, like, you just dash through those things, like they don't really stop pushes. Not really the best at that. But with the Killjoy alarm bot Molly here, if Jet wants to dash in from like here towards here, if there's a wire here, it breaks. If not, then you dash right into the Killjoy util, and it should be easy kill if someone tries to do that. So
last time in a big
we'll
event,
see what's going on here. Raze playing an aggressive position in showers, quite interesting because the turret, I guess, is only covering short now. NUTURN are looking to hit B, it looks like, with the breach lurk. Don't know why they want your breach to lurk. Normally, I would say that either the jet should probably lurk in this case, because Raze is really powerful in clearing out this hookah position here. They choose to use their Sova arrow too, especially because Raze util does do killing, so I guess maybe you just clear it out with the Sova arrow. But it's gonna give a lot of information. Stack's just jiggling long right now. He's gonna see one here. He saw the shoulder, and he's gonna back off. Gets him. Oh, he runs the frenzy. He's gonna hear the drone coming up though. He's probably gonna break drone and leave. Yep. Oh, he has this. Oh, wow. Look at that. So, right off the bat, drone is going up C long or B long, sorry, and then Sage immediately walls off hookah, and Stacks tells, I think this is Zest. Yeah, this should be Zest, because Glow's normally their smokes player. So Zest is told drone coming up. So immediately comes up to the Sage. Sage walls off hookah, walls herself up at the same time, and is able to kill the drone for Stacks. So now he knows that, he thinks at least, that someone's walking up with this drone, and that's this player here from NUTURN. And this flash is the opportunity to try to get one here. And he doesn't get any because he sees that the Sova actually swings out and isn't blind. So he's going to go for the reflash here and re-peek. This might be a little bit dangerous because they might be able to turn this one and expect this flash. They are backing off though. So he doesn't get any and he actually gets killed. They played pretty well there, but Stacks over-aggressing, I would say, because that's a 1v3 situation, and he knew it was a 1v3 situation. You could easily back off, Sage slow it off, maybe have a rotate come over, which they do have, and that might force a different rotation coming out from NUTURN. So Stacks over-aggressing a little bit, gets punished, 4v5 now. See what NUTURN decides. NUTURN thinking there might be a fast flank because they have nothing watching their flank, and
it should be noted that Vision Strikers are notoriously bad at pistol rounds. In case you aren't aware, maybe this is your first time checking out the Vision Strikers. It's kind of a running joke here.
Smoking nade and hookah. Interesting.
Korea that they're terrible at pistol rounds. Now they did pretty well with them at first.
That's kind of just like a blind util play. You don't have info. You don't know if they're in there, but if you throw it, maybe you get some chip damage.
First strike, but in general, they seem to have
RB's playing slightly aggressive here. This is kind of like a crossfire angle between them, but often or not, like this area is going to get smoked out, so it's probably just going to be Glow and RB that are going to try to handle this one here.
It's obviously pretty an important thing, especially when they're
leaving the Killjoy alone at A. There's no info from the turret. This makes a lot of sense. And he's playing the lamps position because this is the easiest position to hold when you're solo sight, but obviously they can walk through A and go to B.
Really want to be
turret's watching that. There it is. Smoke comes out on the elbow. So Zest is probably going to sit in that smoke, and when contact is made by RB, he's going to push through. So if they use any damage util on this smoke, he's going to break this crossfire instantly. So Arrow's also going to go back sight. Brim mollies off garden. Lots of util being exchanged right here. There's the flash too. Flash and dash. Classic. This is a classic play that everyone does. So when you have a jet breach, you just throw a flash and then you dash into the site because the people that are flashed are not gonna be able to shoot back at you. But one mistake that I see here is like you should normally cloud burst yourself so that you have cover at the end of your dash so that you can take out your gun. Since this RB's playing such an aggressive position, like NUTURN does not expect this, and the flash that goes into the cubby there doesn't hit RB, and RB's going to be able to get this kill. He might get traded out by the boom bot here, but we'll see what happens.
Went out, but there's the dinks from RB.
Yeah. So Suggest trades out RB, or trades out Allow there. Good trade, fast and clean. And the nade's going to finish off Glow. Don't know what happened there with Glow. Let's see if we can watch that one back. So stun comes elbow. Arrow goes back sight. Oh, he's probably flashed. And then nade comes out. He's sitting back on the boxes. And boom. Yeah, he just dies to the nades because he's full flashed. And he's just scanned by Arrow. Like, that's just a good execute. You obtain the info with the Arrow. Flash him with the breach flash over on the cubby here. And the nades come out. And then it's only Zest here with King coming over to late rotate.
Actually follow up with another kill. The paint shells.
Boom bot. That boom bot was crazy. I think it just so happened to path elbow because it redirected towards RB first. So it wasn't actually a lineup.
Actually follow up with another kill.
Yeah.
The paint shells finding one. So
they know Zest is there and the Killjoy's A, so they're gonna expect them to either flank Zest with the kill back. This could be winnable. 2-3. Take. Oh, okay, never mind. That's rough. You shouldn't be throwing these now.
Pushes around the corner.
NUTURN, first round.
2 members left standing here for NUTURN. They win the pistol round and
skip over.
Set up around, you know, try to create good.
So I know in North America, Stinger forces second round are super powerful, so normally teams save up. But I don't know in Korea if that's as meta. Yeah, doesn't look like they're going to be forcing anything here.
Suggest with the double as chaos stickers things up. Seriously bad.
Okay. So setup, same setup. They have Sage Breach on B, and they're gonna go double aggro long here, I think. So the normal play that Breach players will do is they'll flash right here, and then after this first flash, they'll flash right here. And after that flash, they just start pushing down because anyone that's in these two zones of area, they're gonna be full flashed. So let's see if that's what they're gonna do on their eco. I don't know if he would have bought flash for it though. Okay, the arrow's gonna push them off. Oh, they were just securing the orb. They just insta-got that orb and did. Oh, he's gonna get spotted out. Yeah, this is gonna be over. Ooh, turns that flash. What a fast reaction time.
Still playing forward on the corner.
Raze is gonna rotate over. Yeah, this is one other thing that like I like to talk about and think about that not many like teams talk about or think about is who rotates first off your bomb sites. And normally what I think is that like in terms of power, when you have your rotator brought over, it should normally be the initiators first, then your duelist comes second, then your controllers come third, and then like the anchor bomb site anchors, which are the sentinels, those guys rotate last. And I generally think that this is like the best rotation order for in terms of agents because of how much like what util they provide. Like in comparison to like in CS:GO, normally what people do in CS is they just have their best players playing rotate because you want them to frag out, get those kills and be able to be all over the map and show presence. But in the game like Valorant, where not everyone has the equal util, like the most important util are the initiator util because they help you retake space and they also give you information. So for example, like if a breach rotates over, he's not going to be the first contact. The first contact are the people that are already on the bomb site. So what should happen is your first contact should be able to maybe get a kill, and then your breach can flash you out, for example. Or if you get a kill and you want to go more aggro, your breach can flash you forward because he just rotated to your bomb site. Or not breach, Sova, for example. Like your Sova rotates over, there's no info with the cut noise. He can drone through, arrow something, find information. Initiators rotating are so powerful in this game, and after that would probably be your duelists, so that because they're your fraggers, get kills, you know how it works. And then controllers and sentinels normally lock down sites more so than are good for rotation. Omen is like an exception because I feel like his reposition allows him to like get into the bomb site and cover gaps that not many characters can do or agents can do in this game. The Omen flash is also like pretty much an initiator tool, not really controller thing. It's just the smokes that are what make him like more of a controller lockdown agent anyways. And like the other agents are pretty self-explanatory as well. But here we have it. Like Raze is rotating over first. NUTURN's gonna cut noise here and go towards B. If he goes aggro here, if Stacks goes aggro, because sometimes he likes to do that, they might be able to get info and know that they're gonna be A fast, and hopefully RB can rotate back.
Suspecting it just yet.
This is an anti-eco as well. They're not forced up or anything. Yeah, this drone is gonna be heard out by the lamps player. They're gonna go double lamps here. Very interesting. So set up here for NUTURN. So what I saw was Omen smoke dropped pipes, then another Omen smoke for heaven. I think they took out the turret before that. Then the arrow lands backside here and clears out this area. Also clears out here probably as well. So anything backside gets cleared. And then front right here is Omen flash completely. What I saw. Yep, so there's the first pipe smoke. Drone clears out this area too. So everything on the A bomb site that's not in this heaven smoke, not in pipes, and not in lamps is cleared. So they know that, like NUTURN knows, vision strikers can only be in 3 places right now. Boom, boom. There it is. So smoke, arrow here.
What's going on there? Smokes are down.
Omen paranoia. Wow, this is quite an angle for that. Let me see where he threw that from.
To look out, into B long just to see what's going on.
Walks up to the box. He's just running and throwing that one here. That's a really good angle for that paranoia too. So everything's fully cleared. Now they don't know if anyone's in showers or could be push showers. So there's a jet one way. No, I didn't get the one way. Be better if it's the one way because that smoke can be swung on pretty easily. But luckily Vision Strikers weren't there. They were double lamps. So King gets one, gets traded. They lose lamps, and then now it's just backside control, and it should be an easy 3v2 hold. Hopefully RB doesn't get anything else. Yep, and Parry finished. Cool. Next round. So first buy round for Vision Strikers here. I don't expect them to be running any set play here yet. I would probably think that they're going to expect NUTURN to just bonus here. And so they're not going to do anything. And the round after, that's the round where you run a set play because that's the money bank breaker for both teams. And that's how you start snowballing and building rounds together. Chaining rounds together. So stacks still 0-2-0, but hopefully this round should change that. Okay. Still no default coming out from NUTURN. NUTURN all really like doing a 4-1 and then all rotating together. Very interesting to note here. Double Omen smokes coming up, showers, preventing Vision Strikers for orb control, and now they're going hard and fast on B long here. So flash, clear out the garden. Yep, full cleared. And Sage is doing her wall again, I think, or no, just keeping hookah control. Just keeping hookah control. So he's gonna get contact with late Raise Lurk. So now we're on a 3-1-1. And normally when I say those numbers, what I mean is like. I imagine like each lane of a map. So like for example, this map has I would say 4 lanes. There's a lane here, a lane here, a lane here, and a lane here. And when I say 3-1-1, it's normally like 3 long, 1 here, left to right. When you're going up towards defense. Okay, so 3-1-1. I like how it's the Raze and Omen also the ones that are lurking, making sure that the initiators are there supporting the jet. Yep. And one of the initiators now going to support the other duelist.
Master of the elbow.
Very, very planned out, very methodical. Like whoever's behind these teams definitely think about the game when they eat, sleep, shower.
Towards the teleporter. Sharound does manage to get some
so I'm just gonna keep long control here. Wait for the smoke out. So 1, 2, they've got 3 on site here. Double lamps again from 2 on this side. I definitely think, well, they haven't made contact or seen anyone. Just a lot of noise. So they don't know if they want to pull their second or fourth player over. Whoa. So I'm assuming that the breach flash is here for the jet. We can't really go see that because we don't have demo functionality to show us stuff like that yet. But yeah, I'm assuming there's going to be flash. He flashes back. Now it's going to be a Stacks versus Allow. Allow gets bopped in the side of the head from Zest, who was in hookah biding time the whole time everything was happening there. So they know that Zest is under hookah, and they know Stacks is in elbow, and they also saw the raised boom bot earlier. So they know there's 3 here, and there's 4 of them, but they're now 1-1-1-1-1. They're all defaulted. Zest is going to aggro here. That's crazy. Why?
Can he get found? No, he does.
That was throw. There was no util used by him, and he just walks through in the smoke and tries to make an aggro hero play. Don't see what need there was to do that. When you're in a 5v4 situation, you don't need to take an aggro play like this. Like, you can just sit back and come to you and make sure you get the crossfire trades. Play crossfires and stuff like that. Zest,
can he get found? No. He does.
I don't know what made him do that. So, let's see. So now everyone's gathered towards A. Bomb's probably going to teleport over as well. And RB's reading this like, oof. Glow is the IGL for Vision Strikers, by the way, so I think Glow is going to read this. He's going to see the smokes. Paranoia comes out through lamps here. And contact made. Yeah, 10 seconds left. They know what's coming. Nice double molly. What is that? Comms question mark? So this is a crazy setup here. Like, there's no chance you're taking lamps control if you do not shock dart these or like nade these. Like, once you're here, your gun is always going to be out, so you need to spray these down. And if you spray these down, Brim swings on you. But Brim, like, King probably calms that he pops these, right? There's no way he doesn't calm this. And then Glow just swings on these? Why? Like, these players are dead already. Maybe if he doesn't pop the second molly here and just holds for the swing in, like, he should be able to get both anyways, but, like, yeah, they're dead. Okay. That was a little bit throw. You want to save every gun you can on a bonus round like this, too.
We're already talking about it. At the start of this round here, Paper Thin, often starting down 0-2. This is where Vision Strikers
I think we should still be good going into this round. NUTURN don't have enough money to full buy. So it's going to be a half buy here for some players. No util, maybe.
Yeah, we're
but
gonna get to
I would still run play here. So let's see if they do any set play. I'd really like to see one right now.
A little bit down is going to be solo here. So it's going to be,
okay.
I don't want to say a
New
half
Killjoy
buy
setup.
for NUTURN.
Alarm bot aggro, not towards elite lamps.
For Vision Strikers,
and molly next to the box too. One molly for lamp stash, and turret top truck. So they like to really. He's concentrating all his util in one area, and so shower's a little bit weaker here.
Pedal to metal. I like what
so if
NUTURN
they had
did in that last round.
a shower set play, then maybe they could do something here. The flash and dash again. What's new?
Stacks in the elbow. That's what you have to do. You have to find a way to get
no
stacks
set play coming out.
If he's allowed to play from elbow, he is such a master
That's
at
the jet
controlling
alt
the B-site,
voice line.
using those breach abilities.
This is more like a default, but it's still not. They're just running their initiator duelists together, and then they leave their controller by themselves to lurk.
If he has the rolling thunder,
and they're just taking 3 lanes at the same time and leaving one of them for free.
A lot of that zone.
Yeah.
So it looks like Zest walls off long, and now it's looking like an 8 stack. Because that wall goes up, they know that they have to break this wall in order to get up here, so they would rotate their third player over, rotating the initiator first. That's another thing I talked about earlier. I like that from Vision Strikers. They really like prioritizing this lamps control. They never play anything else. Never anyone back green. I call this green because triple's 2 syllables, green's 1. Way easier for comms. I like when it comes to playing a game like this where you need fast, crisp comms. Like if you can reduce the amount of words you need to say, get the information out earlier. So I like to call this green, and that's like a philosophy of mine. Omen out backside. Nice. So they're going 3 in lamps here. They're really keeping control. I don't know if I like that or not. It's very interesting. I don't really see teams in NA do this, where if you have 3 players on A site, all 3 of them are in lamps. It does kind of make sense. So if you have 2 rotators, you can have 3 in lamps, 1 coming out pipes and 1 coming out heaven. That's like still pretty powerful. So they're gonna let plant come in. It's just gonna be a retake situation, 5v5. So I hate how I can't see everyone's util, but I'm gonna assume NUTURN have the util disadvantage here. Killjoy's got nothing too. Everything was popped when they ran in. Oof. 1 tap comes out from NUTURN. Allow. So Glow's gonna die. Let's see if King gets any here. Gets 2. Nice. Spots a 3rd too. Has a chance. This is definitely. Lifts a little bit. Gets the shoulder shot. Goes down 66. So now it's 3v2. RB Zest. Zest is late with a bulldog with res though. Oh, he's not gonna expect that. Yeah, there's no way you don't expect that. And now it's up to RB.
On top of the exchange, 46 HP remaining, and Allow will cut down RB.
Very interesting, very interesting. I can't tell if that 3 lamps play was the reason why they lost that round. Like, that easily could have maybe gone the other way. King could have maybe got a 3rd, and that late push from flank was kind of not coordinated well. Like, the 3 players from lamps pushed out before the flank and the pipes guy got in. Don't know if they're being pressured. No, I don't think they were being pressured. They swung out of lamps. Maybe they didn't want them to get a good post plant setup and hope that they could surprise them early, but nonetheless, that's this round. I definitely think Vision Strikers should have pulled out like a set play here.
Utilizing that blade storm.
Not sure if maybe they don't have a set play for this comp that they're running.
It's nice when you can save
this
the money.
Isn't their typical comp. Maybe they're not expecting NUTURN to be as good as like a team like TNL, for example. But right now, what I'm seeing from NUTURN, very good, very disciplined, very thought out. Like they think, they definitely think. Initiators with their duelist paired up once again. Breach Jet, Sova Raze, and Solo Omen Lurk. So, like, a set play would really destroy this team here. But They just don't have any on CT side right now. Or defender side, sorry.
Get clipped by the fault line.
Counter-Strike habit.
Zess is just looking to hold down Hookah. Rocking the classic. Push up around the corner.
That's a Bucky, isn't it? He knows his right-click distance, doesn't he?
Aggressive positioning again from Stacks. He's ready for this P. Draws back.
Nice bait. Oh. Disgusting. Let me see how much HP.
Stacks. He's ready for this P.
Okay. So he took a little bit of chip damage from RB, and that might have been the... Wow.
Forward. Great.
The Bucky's not broken, though. The Stinger's not broken either, though.
Takes him down with the Bucky. Shock that out from Lockett. Does manage to find Zest.
Nice flash. And that nade. Oof. Didn't get enough damage, though. Nice movement from I think, a Lau, or I don't know who that was, but good movement. Gets him out. No damage. Perfect flash on the drone, but the drone still gets tagged. RB had an ult. He had a chance if he really wanted to.
Where's Bunny when you need him?
Oh. Jiggle.
I
Arrow.
want to see a real Bucky player.
That's very true. Just setting himself forward with the satchel charges.
Cool. Oh, there it is.
Oh, showstopper, drawn out, spots him with the teleporter.
Oh, no. You don't go for that, bro. You either fire that through the Nah.
Be able to get the kill. Good
That's just the mind game, actually. That's just the 50-50. It's either you shoot that through the teleporter, or you shoot it at the ground and expect him to stay. But Glow gets that kill because he was pushed up, so that might have been a really good bait coming out from Vision Strikes. Oh, Glow doesn't expect the parry lurk. Always happens. Stacks gets killed. It's a pretty successful eco, I would say, from Vision Strikers, though. Getting 2.
Here's the smokes coming through from the Omen, so he's going to rotate back over to the A side.
Maybe this position's going to get him another.
It's the call that the push
Nope.
is coming out onto the side. Great right side.
Ah.
Call that the push.
That guy had 46 shield, 98 HP, 1 right click. Okay, that's a successful save if you ask me.
King trying to make his way onto the site,
Oh,
around the corner, gets a surprise hit there.
He knows too.
Solo. Turret comes down.
And he has a gun, and he has full HP.
Sees the Omen, but Perry gets the wall bang. Turret comes down.
Did he rejiggle that? He did. Why would you rejiggle that after grabbing the gun? That was grief.
Turret comes down. Grabs the gun, sees the Omen, but Perry gets the wall bang, taking down King.
That was
securing
grief.
a 4th round win for NUTURN.
You saw him. You knew he was there already. Why do you need to get more
that
info?
That was pretty darn good for Vision Strikers.
It's true, though.
Getting 4 kills,
Pretty
almost
good.
getting the win in that round. Just they're so crafty, they're so smart.
Decisions here and there.
Even with just a
Okay, so Vision Strikers down 1-4 on their bind pick. I think it's their bind pick. I don't know whose picks they were. This VOD just starts at the first round.
Long enough that they can get the plant and at least get
this could be a long VOD review because I do a lot of pausing.
Constant looking from Perry.
Maybe I might split these up in first half, second half videos, and then also by map as well, so the videos aren't as long.
So they're not going to be able to find too much yet. Double shock dart going to be used from Lakia.
Okay, so what is this? This is new.
We should note that Killjoy has moved over to B site as that has been kind of the focus of attention for NUTURN so
NUTURN
far.
expecting a set play, maybe? They're sitting super far back here. Like, everyone was together in a different area. I think they were expecting a set play. Like, you don't sit this far back. Like, look at the angles that they're holding.
With an aggressive push. The doubles moves up.
Raises by himself.
Smokes are out, however, so they're not going to be able
Shock
to
dart
find
close. Ooh, he's trying to break the Killjoy stuff, but they mixed it up and put the Killjoy in B instead. Like that. I like that. Both teams are really, really aware.
That Killjoy has moved over to B site as that has been kind of the focus of attention for NUTURN so far, but we'll see if now.
Yeah, so the casters weren't even aware about those shock darts and what they were trying to do there. Like, I think a lot of casters right now, they lack the color commentary that we really need in the scene. They don't look at like how abilities are being used, and I think that's one thing a lot of casters can really pick up and improve on. A lot of them just talk about, oh, he's feeling it, he's hitting his shots today, or energy, getting the right reads and getting the rotates, but no one's talking about the ability usage and how important that, like, I actually think that it's literally half of this game, the ability usage. In a game compared to CS, where CS is more so like playing the rotations, playing the gunfights, but this game, it's your abilities. Everyone's aim and everyone's mechanics are going to be good enough at the highest level. The difference is how you use your abilities and how you your team plays together. Here it is, the Raze lineup. If you're a Raze player, you got to know that lineup for bind. Reason why it's so powerful is I believe it clears out both the bottom left corner here in hookah and the front of hookah. So that lineup's super powerful, but they insta-break that there. So Raze knows at least one hookah could fall back. Different Omen smokes coming out, so this we haven't seen this smoke play before. So double sight smoke, and I think they jet smoked there too. Could be a fake. Oh, that's a Brim ult. They're really trying to sell this fake, I think.
Strike going to be called down. Does he get out of there in time?
Oh,
the answer is
no.
going to be no. Fantastic timing there from Glow.
Wait a second. Oh, that jet smoke he dashed into, and so Glow afterwards just ults him and he dies. Wow.
Called down. Does he get out of there in time? The answer is
But it
going
was
to
a
be
fake
no.
though, right? No.
Fantastic timing there.
Wow. Zest had actually saved full util for the execute. Now 30 seconds to go. There's so much ability still on the table for Vision Strikers here. Wish I could see all the abilities, but this game sucks. Oh, big showstopper. 20 seconds left. Bomb still over at A. This should be a round win for Vision Strikers. Yeah, they spotted bomb from Allow. This should be a safe call coming out from NUTURN. Oh no, Balakia lurks in deep and he gets that.
10 seconds remaining, the spike being run up through hookah. Is he actually have time for this?
Oh my goodness, what a messy round. What a messy round.
Through hookah. Oh, is locking up. Both cut.
So they were trying to do like a double lurk play onto both bomb sites. So the Jet was trying to lurk onto A and the Sova lurked onto B. That was kind of crazy. I haven't seen a double lurk play before. They just walk into the bomb site and go unchecked.
Major punish there. Now the B side
Stax was kind of aware, but not aware enough. Like, he does not full clear his angle there. He doesn't expect anyone just sitting in there. Yeah, misinformation given out there. No one expected walking long in.
Oh, they'll just kill everybody. So the answer is yes. Had they had to go for the plan,
5-1 now, NUTURN. I don't remember if NUTURN actually win this first map, but I will be breaking these videos down into first half, second half of each map, and then by the map as well, because these videos are going to get really long because of me pausing. I'm pausing, breaking down the plays, trying to understand what's really going on more than the commentators can give you right now.
They got into elbow, they dislodged Stax.
Vision Strikers broke again here.
That side of the map.
So back to the original NUTURN setups. Initiator Duelist, Initiator Duelist. A little bit new stuff here because it's gonna be Breach Raze instead, and Jet Sova paired up, and then Omen alone. Personally, I like the comp of what NUTURN have here, and that's actually what Vision Strikers generally. That's their actual comp. Without the Raze with the Cypher and without the Omen with the Brim, I think it was that they normally run. But I like the comp of NUTURN. I like the idea of pairing an Initiator with a Duelist. Stax really likes this aggro flash and really likes to play this angle. Oh, they're gonna go for a 3-man peek here. I think he's gonna flash too early though. He's not going to flash on contact. I would probably rather have him flash on contact, but I think they're going to go for an aggressive play instead. One other powerful position as Breach on a B site is like right here behind this box behind the tube. And you can flash either side of hookah and just peek these headshot angles. Normally you wouldn't have the advantage because you see less of their body when you're on the ground versus when they're above you. So normally it's not a good angle, but when you have a Breach flash and you flash like one side of hookah, they'll get half of it, and you can just peek and get some frags that way. But he really likes to play this garden area.
Aggressive from Vision Strikers, looking to change up the play style a bit since they find themselves in a decent
thank God.
Know that at least one person is playing forward. They're in garden.
If Zest does not break that arrow instantly, that's an insta-rotate, insta-rush A.
Just gonna call for the full rotation over towards the A site.
But they're still insta-rotating.
Drawn down by Glow, blocking off the shower.
RB, it's jump spotting short. So what he's doing here is like one thing I want to point out. He's actually doing a crouch, and then a jump, and then an uncrouch. And this just lets you jump spot without making noise.
Inches up, gets himself right up against that wall.
And he's jump spotting so he can get a nade off. That's going to slow him down. Nice.
Come in here pretty soon. Allow taking a little bit of damage, uses the
a little bit of chip damage with it. Not bad.
Now the push comes in onto the A
Ooh,
side.
Molly to stall plant. 30 seconds. They know that they have shower position. This guy's going to get pinched. Oh, my RP gets one and the Glow gets another. Vision Strikers always getting some frags out in these ecos. Never getting flawless.
1v2 for 2 thus far.
And now team is here, and another trade. Stacks gets another 1v2 again.
1v2 now. King just can't quite get it done. Perry
They're getting too
three
close
on
on
the
these
round.
ecos though.
Headshot at the end, and it's 6-1. Vision Strikers. What is the last time they have found themselves in a deficit like this, Paper Thin?
So did kind of see this coming. RB Stacks at the top of the scoreboard for Vision Strikers. Obviously didn't see any of these guys like doing this well because I don't know any of these guys. Perry suggested pretty well though. Yeah, Zest, Glow King. Not known for the fragging. They're the better support players on the team.
Interesting. I mean, you're seeing some problems with this composition that Vision Strikers have brought. They don't have a lot of ability to get vision. They don't.
He's not wrong. Yeah, he's not wrong. They don't have a lot of abilities to get vision, yeah, but what you should be doing is relying off the back of the Breach Killjoy to get the vision, but I don't think vision is the problem here. Is it? Let's see. This round, or the round before, they could have gone for an aggro play long. They didn't. They saw the arrow. I don't know if they flash peeked after the arrow, but maybe they should have, just to get info and know if it's clear or not. Because if it's clear, they know that they can just insta-rotate one of their guys over faster before RB even jump spots on a far back position.
Don't have a Sova. They do, that's a big difference. They're not really able
Sova's just
to kind
too
of
good.
assess
I think you just need a Sova on every team right now.
That's allowing NUTURN to make these changes.
Especially if you know like lineups are everywhere. Like if you have like you sit A, you have a lineup for mid, you have like a you're long, you have a lineup for short. Like lineups are so good on this map.
To a different position to come through short A, to come
especially with how quick rotations are. Like every map in Valorant has a gimmick. This map is the teleporters, and the teleporters, the gimmick that the advantage it provides is faster rotations, and normally the faster rotations on this map are for the attack side. So
especially, so they have a lot of control.
Ooh, they knew the flash was coming out. He's playing anti-flash. One person playing anti-flash, one holding the ankle. This was good play. Nice, gets one. Maybe gets a second. Gets a second. Yeah, okay, nice. Nice job by Vision Strikers. Good hold. All they needed was one brim smoke, and they got that. That's the second time NUTURN's tried that, by the way. So definitely expected. Ooh, Perry though. What a shot. Good weight. RB. Don't know how thorough he was checking that. Crab walking sucks. Don't do what he was just doing.
That's those little set
that literally just got nerfed in a recent patch too. This was played on the patch before, so the crab walk might not have been as bad on this patch, but now it's terrible. Nerfed by like 175% or some shit like that.
Inside of the bath. And that, you know, that's why Breach is so strong on this map. He can control elbow, he can control U-turn, he can control this spot as well. The bath, the hookah, if you.
So this is what I call a peek off me contact, or peek off me play. Peek off me. We'll call it palm. I don't know if anyone has like a better name for it, but I'll call this palm from now on. So it's like a peek off me. So Glow's gonna get first contact, and Stacks is gonna instantly try to trade. Normally, peek off me's are really good, except when you get peeked and you get one tapped. If you get one tap, like it's really hard for Stacks to swing, because if Stacks swings and that player is already expecting a peek off, play, a palm play, then he's just gonna get one tapped as well probably. But if he takes too long and killing Glow, then it's a good play.
A lot of ability for
crossfires are always better.
Stacks and the Breach to do what they
once in a while, palms are good because you're not gonna get one tapped every single gunfight. He's gonna hear the shower orb. I would start rotating somebody over from B here. You heard the orb, you hear a drone, and an omen smoke. Okay, rotate. He's not rotating. I was. And then
gotten eyes on Glow for Knight. He'll just get taken down by Stacks. Over by U-Haul.
What flash does Stacks throw here?
They haven't necessarily.
Oh. This is another thing that I see a lot in pro play, is that they never expect worst case scenarios, and this is a worst case scenario.
Gotten eyes on Glow, but Stacks now
Glow's dead. Glow gets one though. If he gets a second, it's huge. Nope. But he does get mad damage on Perry. Perry, Omen ult to reposition if he needs to. He does. Nice. Not taking chances because he's worst case scenario. They're in pipes in heaven already. They should have been, but the rotate call was late. I definitely would have called the rotate earlier. So this Killjoy ult means nothing to them. Don't know if Sova has ult. Don't think he does. I think there's supposed to be a green icon at the top here if the ult's there. Good Sage res. Nice slow orb. Nice double slow orb. There's probably shock dart arrows for this, right? You got shock darts for these, right?
Lakia does manage to find one. Stacks will cut him down. Blind's coming out. Zest can just go ahead
Yeah, this
and
is
hold
over.
short.
He's saving. 14 HP.
Win.
You don't go for these.
See if he can take the op out of his hands here at the end.
Oh,
No,
rough.
The blind spray through the box. Seems like maybe they saw the barrel of the gun. Stacks sprays through. Does manage to take away every single gun from the side of NUTURN, but
all right,
how
cool.
many rounds that they have won, their economy is
So
still
finally,
overall
get a round back.
solid.
2-6. Tieable, but
Still
don't
in
think
a
that happens.
spot, but
RB Stacks on top. Perry running away with it, though.
down, try to close out as many rounds
He's
as
just been
possibly
getting a lot of nice
can
lurk
on the
kills.
attack. 6-2 already is
Yeah,
so very
I
good.
think
Much
he's just
better
been in
than
a lot of
the
unexpected
been
spots that
the
Vision
so
Striker
they
don't
continue
fully
this
clear.
trend.
Not
You know,
expecting worst case
surrender
scenarios, and
1-2
Perry
rounds,
just gets
pick up 2
multiple.
more.
A couple times he
themselves.
just pinches off with his
They'll be in a
teammates and he
pretty
gets
good
kills off that
position as
too.
long as they can execute on the defensive side of
3-1, 0-1.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job
Interesting.
up until now, and that time, you know, the lockdown just buys you so much time and space
Okay,
to read.
now they're going
It
over
allows
to a
the Vision Strikers to do what they do
2-1.
best. Get in good positions.
Don't
get
know what
good
that is, like a
crossfire
0.5
angles,
out
be
of-
able to cover each other, get the res. You know, it buys you time to, you know, it synergizes well with the Sage.
Yeah,
because
just
you
holding
can
for
res
pushes here.
inside of there.
Vision
It's just,
Strikers
you know,
not
one of
doing
those really
like
nice things
I
to do.
don't understand why Vision Strikers are not running a set play here. Like they haven't done any pre-util that stops you from pushing. So like a lot of times what like attack side on split what teams will do is they'll stun and like stun flash so that you can't push into the garage, for example. Like there hasn't been anything from
Strikers, of course, will be getting set
NUTURN that
play,
are
with Stacks
deterring
keys
Vision
everything
Strikers
up
from
for them.
doing it. So I don't know why they don't do it.
It's going to be the 2-stack on B, which is looking
Stack's
like
not mixing up his play either. He's doing the same flash every time. It is a powerful flash though. While they're walking up, there's a lot of time it takes to walk up that be long. So this is a very powerful play, especially when you have someone spotting for you, which I believe King is doing.
Back towards defender's side.
Nope, King is staring at the wall, playing anti-flash.
Lines coming out, gets another one through the wall. We'll have King
Nice
pushing.
play,
King
though.
the double kill. The answer is going to be yes.
Yep.
Vector spray coming through, gets a headshot there, auto allow at the end. Pushing out again.
Yeah,
has to
get
take the
that.
teleporter.
Get out of there.
Bailing out this
You got
time,
your
does not
two,
have to
you
worry
2 for
about
1.
Perry sitting
You leave with that.
outside
We
via
take
that
those
A
all
site.
day. Now last player,
What a great
or
setup
2
to
players
start
lit.
with. There's Suggest coming
Oof.
in, though. That's
Let me see this execute.
Does
Let me
not
see what they
have to
do here.
work.
So they have less util here. They definitely do because it's 3v4.
Pushing out again, has to take the teleport.
But they do know King is going to be super late. Glow is the only one here. So all he has is Stim Beacon for himself and maybe a couple smokes.
Bailing out this time, does not have to worry about
Yeah.
Perry sitting outside.
That turret
via
going
that
out of
A
range is
site.
unlucky. That turret was there probably to help bait for him. And he gets spotted first. That's an angle advantage. Not much you can do there. You just have to either play a more aggressive position, swing. Because you shouldn't be winning this fight. He has full angle advantage and he has peeker's advantage. Elbow stun. If anyone peeked in there, he would have died, but doesn't expect anyone. So it should be easy clear. Terry gets another kill. I don't know how. Spectator sucks. So let's see what's going to happen here. This might be a save call.
In case somebody wants to try to press forward. Seems like it's not going to be the case. Inching back over towards elbow, but no one's actually going to be moving into labs.
Well, what started out as a great setup for Vision Strikers fell apart very quickly. Again, the speed and ferocity.
He's got the save here. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, save call.
They're just really, really strong.
Alright,
people.
move on
Lot of
next
hard
round.
work.
We don't need to talk about this one anymore.
Towards defender's spawn.
7-2 NUTURN.
On to 3 guns.
Vision
And
Strikers.
already a winning half for sure for
Yeah.
NUTURN. I mean, 7. That does it. I mean, 16 kills already for Perry.
Guy's kind of cracked.
That's pretty
Turns
good.
out.
That's over 2 kills.
Is Perry cracked? The most that I've seen from Perry is just he's lurking and they walk into his crosshair. Nothing fancy. He's just playing without making mistakes rather than playing out of his mind. He's not doing any like aim flicks, like winning 1v3s. Like He's just playing very methodical and very patient and not taking uncalculated risks. He's taking risks, but he's taking them calculatedly. So I wouldn't say that like he's crazy, but like his decision making is very good.
Right now. I mean,
very cool-headed, doesn't panic.
It's good. I really like these players. I've liked this squad, but this is all
like maybe anyone else on NUTURN in his position would get those exact same kills. That's what I'm thinking. All right,
Yeah,
let's keep going though.
This
video is getting quite long. Zest open.
Does it go hard push on the corner? Looks like, oh, this was gonna be yes at the end. Oh, looks for the flick, can't get it. We'll just throw out a slow orb. Pulls back around the corner. Day's hit will come through from the fault line. As the Aldrone will just get called out.
Ooh, I like this little detail from the Aldrone. So he knows that someone's opping this, so he's gonna try to force the flick out, and if he misses the flick, then the Aldrone's gonna get the tag. So you fly the drone either super high or super low. You don't fly at head height, because that's where his crosser is gonna be. So I like that. Force the flick, but his S is gonna hit the drone, doesn't miss. And wall.
Wall just gonna be used.
Gets stunned.
Waiting this one out. Wall gets focus fired pretty quickly. Is he ready for this quick peek? The answer is gonna be no. Allow gets a headshot. Eliminate.
They really like to play this garden area aggressive.
The Sage. Now they move up.
I don't think they've had one winning hold there, but that's it. King's gonna spot him.
Now he has to reposition. Moves forward, actually goes back into hookah.
Oh.
Can't get the kill, and RB jumping in. Bunny style cannot get anything done. Suggest strikes him down. It's
that should be another round for NUTURN. Wow.
As everybody from NUTURN rotates over onto the A site, barring the Rays, who's just going to be waiting and lurking at B. Try to find that final kill. Gun.
Sees the barrel.
Is spotted.
Does he get it?
Coming through the wall. Doesn't actually get the kill. Uncharacteristic miss there from Stacks, and actually does get punished in the end. So just wins 3 and a very clean, flawless round from NUTURN.
That's the first flawless coming out in this game.
And Vision Strikers, the pressure is on in a way that it has not been in a very long time for these guys.
Well, that all starts with Allow getting underneath that Zest. Zest isn't ready for that. They think that with the breach abilities being used, that nobody's going to be able to inch up that far, but Allow just decides to go ahead and kind of do that. Whenever you have like abilities coming at you, sometimes the better thing to do instead of backing off is to actually move forward, because you're going to catch your opponents not able to react to it. That's what happens here, and Allow, that really opens the door for these plays. It was a good try by Vision Strikers to kind of do that, shoot, and then, you know, use the breach, flash, and then Stacks pokes out. So again, these kind of set plays, these quick
the iPad change saves him here.
Action plays the Vision Strikers have.
No sound effect coming out from the smoke. It's an interesting smoke. It's slightly not in the door frame, so it kind of invites you to walk through, because you can actually double swing on either side of the smoke, and I think Glow knows that, so that's why he holds close. So this smoke placement is probably thought out,
there necessarily,
but I don't think they're gonna fight each other here.
Who wins out on that duel in the long term? Seems like it will just be the
blind double. Oh no, he probably arrow line up
does manage
into
to get a single hit onto RB. Kill comes out instantly though from Zest.
Try to use that as an opener. Quite interesting.
Now Zest himself taking a bit of damage is going to be at 60 HP. Still 30 seconds remaining on that heal cooldown now. So softened up are the members over at the B site.
Showstopper and Rolling Thunder up. So
this garden area has been so contested this game.
When you just can outduel Zest.
When you just body.
Yeah, get in the middle tube there. Oh.
Aldrone, spot him out. RB gonna be taken down. And that'll just be the finish here on the Stacks. Making their way up.
This one's over too.
5. Get a second though.
They do get one.
Otherwise completely and utterly catastrophic, but yeah, this
9-2.
Not a good look at all.
Alright, so final round coming out in this first half, and this is probably going to be the last round we review in this video, and then I'll leave the next half of this game for the next video.
So they're really going to gamble to try to turn this.
I think an execute on it. It looks like it might be an aggressive shower peek for RB, but there's no one really on that side of the map. Only Perry.
No set plays. Wow.
I mean, this has to work.
So
they're saving them.
Is now getting nothing. Whereas Zest just has.
I don't like the idea of people saving set plays, by the way. One thing I just think that you should do instead is keep making new set plays. Obviously, there's going to be a limit of how many you can create, but I don't think saving is ever the right play. Like, I don't think I've ever seen any professional sports team like fully save plays. The only thing is you always have more plays. You can always make new plays, and that's what NBA teams normally do when they come down to like the last second shot. Like, 5 seconds left in regulation. They just make a play on the spot, like screening this guy, roll off the pick. I don't know if you guys understand basketball, but that's just how I'm thinking, because basketball is like the first game or sport that I would analyze, pick out. So that's where I learned most of the basics of what I do.
Unless his team starts to rotate out of the B site. So RB is just going to be occupied and gaining no vision.
Pre-pop that molly. Should not have popped that molly.
This one a little bit slower, but so far, I think RB's just really trying to bait someone around the corner.
Misses the shot. Okay, he manages to land it. Blau does get taken down. Stacks pushing out onto that B long. Does find solo as well.
Stack's always playing this position though.
Very good setup here for Vision Strikers to finally scoop a third.
Now there's no way they fight a 5v3, right? If they throw this 5v3, then this is not the Vision Strikers I know.
As the spike is dropped at long. See Lakia pushing forward to try to grab it. He does manage to pick it up. Rolling Thunder just going to be a bit too late to actually stun him up. But does he try to go for a fake? It looks like the answer is going to be yes.
I love what Perry's doing in the meantime, just roaming around A looking for picks.
Okay, well Zest doesn't nail the shot.
Don't know, Zest has slow reaction time, or if it's like ping, or like what it is. He's not hitting a lot of these op shots.
Finds the headshot. Spike going to be confirmed down. They'll hear the teleport, and should know that that is not going to be any kind of fake. As the boom bot was already burned as well, so sending that one through.
Saw his head.
Getting tagged up.
Oh, big nade, he's gonna die.
2 HP. As he actually does barely manage to shadow step out, but can he get anything done? No.
Last round save.
It's gonna be saving the.
All right, so that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna stop this recording here, and next time we'll look at the second half of this bind gameplay. So